Our probate court call. Ms. Kendra.
This is in the matter of Clint Coleman, file 41856.
Okay, the court's been asked to approve a final accounting. In this matter, may I have the names of our participants on the Coleman file, please? Anybody? We would be looking for Mary Poor. And also our guardian ad litem, which would be Mr. McFarland. Deputy Ames, I think he is in the back.
I am here, Your Honor.
There you are.
I saw three other, I didn't have that. Oh, it is here. Yes, indeed.
Very good. Well, have you heard from Ms. Mary Poor, or do we have Mary Poor maybe online?
I'm online, Your Honor.
There you are. Good morning. All right, Deputy Ames, should you swear in Ms. Mary Poor, please?
Please raise your right hand. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Poor, is everything in your final accounting truthful, accurate, and complete to the best of your knowledge and information?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
All right, and for the record, let us know why this would be your final accounting in this matter.
Clint's funds have all been entered into a special needs trust through County National Bank, and they will be handling all of his finances from here on in.
Mr. McFarland, it doesn't look like I have a waiver from you. Did you have some questions or
I
concerns?
think there may have been a sticky note with some questions I had on the file, Your Honor.
I don't have a sticky note authored by you specifically. Typically, you give us a letter if there's.
I know, I do.
If you need some more time, we can.
If you could put this to the very back, Your Honor, I will take another look at that.
All right, Ms. Ford, do you have a few minutes that we could take up some other matters to let Mr. McFarland have a look at it?
Certainly, Your Honor.
Okay, we appreciate your patience. We'll go to the next one then, while Mr. McFarland looks at that.
This is in the matter of David Bradlin, file 44157.
All right, in this matter, the court's been asked to approve the 5th annual accounting. This one is, I believe, also one, Mr. McFarland, that we would be looking for your approval on, and then
Which case was that, Your Honor?
This is a Rodland.
I have signed that. I already built it, Your Honor. So the next three I have signed the consents. Ariel Berger's appearing on behalf of.
I am.
Your name? Okay, you want to give us your name for the record?
Yes, good morning. Ariel Berger here covering for Isaac Sneed on the Rodland matter.
All right, very good. All right, Mr. McFarland, I don't have the waiver in the file. I appreciate you letting us know that you maybe have already signed it. If you could make a note to follow up and make sure that that got filed.
I will. I know we don't bill until I sign the accounting, so I will do that, Your Honor.
Very well, thank you. All right, well, Ms. Berger, this is a rather unique situation that we find sometimes where we have attorneys serving as conservators. I don't typically require verification under oath, given Mr. Sneed's status as an attorney as well, and his fiduciary obligations as well as his professional obligations. And so I will extend that same courtesy to you. Have you been able to review his work, and are you satisfied in appearing on his behalf in order to ask the court to approve his work?
Thank you, Your Honor. Yes, I have. I've been able to review the file. And today we're just asking that the court approve the annual accounting. Everyone has been served. We've received no objections. And I believe the guardian ad litem has reviewed the file as well.
Yes, we have had that verification from Mr. McFarland and the promise that he's going to give us that in writing in the future. I have also had a chance to have a look at the work that was completed in the file. It does appear that the work is submitted appropriately and accurately by Mr. Sneed as attorney and fiduciary. And so for those reasons, as well as the fact that all interested parties have been served and the courts received no objections, I am signing to approve the 5th annual accounting in this file. Unless there's any questions, that's all for today on that file.
Nothing further. Thank you, Your Honor.
We get our annual accountings all done.
Yeah. Yep, it's all taken care of.
All right.
Your Honor, if you wish to go back to the other one, we can. I was able to take a look at my notes.
Okay.
Okay, we are back in the matter of Coleman, file 41856.
All right, we're back on record. Ms. Porter, can you hear us all right? Yes, she says yes. Excellent. All right, Mr.
Your
McCrone.
Honor, I did have some questions. They were answered by telephone call. I did sign the waiver and consent. In fact, I know I signed everything for every hearing coming up. There's a huge pile of those. So I will have to track that down. I don't know where it went.
Right, very well. Well, all interested parties have been served with regard to the accounting. I've had no objections. Ms. Porter has verified her work. Mr. McFarland has also indicated he approves, has no objections. And so for all those reasons, I am also signing to approve the final accounting in this manner. Thank you for all your work in the case, Ms. Porter. Unless you have any questions, that's all for today.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The clerk's office will be looking for proof of transfer of those assets into that special needs trust by May 23rd, 2025. Okay? Ms. Ford, did you hear me okay about the proof of transfer?
Yes, now who do you get that from? I mean, I thought the trust had taken care of everything.
Well, that's, I think, what they're asking you to show us at the clerk's office, just simply that anything has either been transferred into a new account, if that's what that means, or your authority has transferred. I would welcome you to give them a call to find out what they do have and what they might need from you in order to satisfy them.
Okay, so that's through the probate clerk?
Yes,
Okay, I can check with Dawn then.
perfect. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank
You're all
you.
set for today.
Thank you.
This is in the matter of Erlene Carr, file 51666.
Okay, this is a petition to approve the second and final accounting. May I have the names of our participants on the car file, please?
Stephen C. Carr.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Deputy Ames, could you swear him in, please?
Raise your right hand, please, sir. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, Mr. Carr, is all of the information in your proposed accounting truthful, accurate, and complete to the best of your knowledge and information?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there anything you'd like to say about your work in this file?
No.
All right, very well.
Thank you.
Is your final accounting in this case as a result of Ms. Carr's passing?
That's correct.
Well, I'm very sorry for your loss.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor.
The waiver has been filed in this particular matter, Mr. McFarland, so that's one you won't have to worry about.
Okay. Thank you.
There have been no objections either to the proposed accountings. I have also looked at them. They do appear to be correct. All assets have already been transferred. So the order in this case will reflect not only the approval of the second and final accounting, the fees and costs, but also the discharge of you as fiduciary. So you've completed your obligations in the fund.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. If you'd like to step across the hall before you go, I know the clerks like to try to give out copies of these orders before you go today.
Okay. Thank you for your
Thank
time.
Yes, thank you. All right, Deputy James, do you want to wait to maybe swear in our next fiduciary? And then I've got a little step.
I will, Your Honor.
All right, whenever you're ready.
This is in the matter of the estate of Barbara Stewart, file 53553.
All right, the court's been asked to authorize an estate proceeding in this matter. May I have the names of our participants, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Ariel Berger here covering on behalf of Isaac Sneed.
Thank you. It looks like Thomas Bobian is the proposed personal representative in this matter. Do we have Mr. Bobian here? Were you expecting him?
I am not, Your Honor.
All right, you can go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Berger, whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is an uncontested estate. Everyone has been properly served. I've not received any objections. At this time, we would just ask that the petition nominating the personal representative be approved.
Thank you. Once again, I'll just ask you to verify that you've reviewed Mr. Sneed's work and you're confident in his work as an attorney and fiduciary in this matter.
Yes, Your Honor.
Very good. The file also presents with information to support the petition. Specifically that Ms. Barbara Stewart did pass away on January 22nd, 2025, a resident of Lenawee County, making venue proper in this case, in this court. The heirs appear to be properly determined, and I have had no objections to that or any of the other findings that Mr. Smith has asked the court to make with regard to this matter. The order does reflect that the petition is granted, the findings that Ms. Stewart passed away intestate, the appointment of Mr. Thomas Bobian as requested without bond, and the determination of heirs. Ms. Berger, are you aware of what the potential assets are in the estate?
I'm not, Your Honor. I don't have the file with me this morning. I apologize.
All right, very well. We'll trust Mr. Sneed to make sure he gets that inventory in, and that it will contain assets that would remain without concern. Won't require Mr. Bobby to serve with a bond at this time.
Thank you.
But just for future reference, yeah, Ms. Berger, if you want to, if you're covering for him, I usually do ask what those assets are about that question.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Boudreaux, whenever you're ready on our next one.
This is the matter of the estate of Charles Boyce Jr., file 53607.
Okay, in this matter, the court's also been asked to allow the formal administration of this estate.
Yes.
Ms. Berger?
Good morning again, Your Honor. Ariel Berger here on behalf of the petitioner, Charles Boyce.
Very good. Are you expecting Mr. Boyce to join you today?
I'm not, Your Honor.
Very well. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Similarly in this file, all of the pleadings, actually I prepared those, so we don't have to worry about reviewing the file. This is also an uncontested estate. I do believe we have waivers in the court file from the heirs and other potential personal representatives. I've received no objections. Everyone's been served. We were able to publish. There's been a proof of service filed and an affidavit filed. So at this time, we would just ask that Mr. Boyce be appointed the personal representative.
Thank you. The filing does contain the supporting documents for the court to rely on in order to make the conclusions necessary to authorize the proceedings in this matter. For example, there is support that Mr. Boyce Jr. did pass away on February 18th, 2025, a resident of Lenawee County, making venue proper in this case. The heirs, determination of heirs, and the fact that he died without a will and is therefore intestate is also uncontested. Mr. Charles Melvin Boyce III is suitable for appointment. Does not appear at this time supervision is necessary for the protection of the person's interest in the estate. What are the potential assets, Ms. Berger?
Thank you, Your Honor. There is a home in this case. It's valued at approximately $160,000. There is an offer on that home, actually. So we are hoping that the PR can get that sold and get the estate some funds.
All right, great. All right, so the order does reflect the petition is granted. Mr. Boyce Jr. passed away intestate. Mr. Boyce III is appointed personal representative to serve without bond at this time, and the determination of heirs. I have also signed the letters of authority for Mr. Boyce III. And please pass along my condolences for their loss.
I will, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, agreement.
This is in the matter of the estate of Richard Drebeck, file 53584.
Court's been asked to authorize administration of an estate in this matter as well. May I have the names of our participants, please?
Your Honor, Wendy Hesse right here. Good morning, Your Honor. Doug Hart's appearing on behalf of the petitioner today. Also in the courtroom to my right is Mr. Drebeck's son, who's also named Richard. And to my left is his daughter, Wendy. Also in the courtroom today, participating at my request is Randy Walsh from Adult Protective Services, who has been assisting Miss Drebeck, Wendy Drebeck, throughout this matter. And I think you have in your waiting room, Natasha Cates.
She is logged in. She doesn't have her video on, so you can't see her, but she's here.
Okay, she is potentially she has been nominated as guardian and conservator for Miss Drebeck. That hearing is not set until sometime in May. Also, Mr. McFarland is in the courtroom today, and he is the guardian ad litem for Miss Drebeck on that matter. And just by pure chance, he had gone to her house yesterday, was unable to meet with her, but by pure luck again, has been able to get a meeting set with Ms. Drebeck for this afternoon. Now, to today's hearing, we are here to have the court determine heirs, we hope. Admit the will into probate. It's an older conformed copy of a will prepared by Mr. Drabeck's former attorney, whose name was Daniel Shinaski, and is no longer around. His office does not exist. This will is not signed. It is a conformed copy. And also we're asking that Richard Drabeck, to my right, be appointed or his father's personal representative for his estate. Now, publications have occurred. We only have the only two heirs in the courtroom today. I had a chance to speak with Ms. Drabeck this morning, and I don't believe she has any objections to what's happening today. If she does, certainly she can speak up and tell the court exactly what she means.
I just would like to make sure that I have protection through this system. Thank you, Your Honor.
Of course. Did you wish to take any testimony today, Mr. Hartog?
No, I don't need it, Your Honor. That came through in a verified petition unless the court needs it.
I don't believe so. Would you let me know what are the assets of the estate potentially?
Sure. There's a very nice house. It's worth in the vicinity of $250,000, I believe. And other bank assets and things of that nature. There's also some non-probatable assets, life insurance policies and things like that, which is why Ms. Cates' involvement is probably important in this situation. Moving forward.
All right. Mr. McFarland, do you feel the need to weigh in on this at all?
Your Honor, I've not spoken to anybody on this case. Like Mr. Hartung said, I went out to visit yesterday and she was unavailable, and we have an appointment scheduled for later this afternoon for me to question her on the aspects of it.
May I say one thing?
Sure. Could you give us your name one more time?
Wendy M. Drabeck.
Thank you. Go ahead.
I was able to take care of my parents for over 30 years, totally 24-hour a day, take care of them, living in their house for 30 years. And I enjoyed every moment of it, and I would do it all again. And it means a lot to me. And I also moved into that house 30 years ago from another house, just so you, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I do have a thought, if I might.
Sure.
I've been asked to investigate a petition for guardianship and a conservatorship. And I've not determined if there's a capacity issue or not to consent, Your Honor. So it appears to be kosher today, but that's the only concern that I might have, be a capacity issue, since I've not had an opportunity to do an interview. So.
Right, it would appear that the will initially directs all of the assets into a trust for Ms. Sandra Drabeck.
Who's passed?
2019.
Right, do you have an initial indication of how that trust is intended to distribute the assets?
Well, that gift would have failed, Your Honor, because she passed away first. That device, rather.
Very well. So what is the plan? What is the proposed distribution?
The proposed distribution is half to Mr. Drabeck, half to Ms. Drabeck, pursuant to the will. And that would be the same way it would be in an intestate situation too at this point in time. But the idea was to set up this conservator guardianship to protect her assets moving forward in her life. She's never had a job. She's never had.
That's not true.
I'm sorry. She's never had a job that has had. She hasn't had a job in a while. We say that way.
Okay, I've worked 24 hours a day for the last 30 years.
I know you have one. Yeah, I've known you
And
for
I
a while.
worked for Upjohn and
Anyway,
numerous
my goal is to get her
senior
protected, Your Honor.
residents, but thank you for asking, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Well, I appreciate you all taking the time to answer my questions and for appearing today. I do find that notice of hearing has been given to all interested parties. I do have the information necessary to support the findings that Mr. Drabeck passed away December 22nd, 2024, a resident of Lenawee County, making appropriate jurisdiction this court. The findings of venue as well as the determination of heirs is uncontested. The will, as Mr. Hartog pointed out, does follow what would typically be the intestate distribution, and it does appear to be fair for all intents and purposes. So I find no reason to hold up the authorization of the administration of the estate or the appointment of Mr. Richard Drabeck in this matter. It will be the order of the court. The petition is granted. Findings also are supported and contained in the order that the will is valid and will be admitted to probate to inform the distribution of the estate. Mr. Drabeck at this point is not required to serve with a bond. And I am signing the order as well as the letters of authority and the will to allow it to direct the distribution of the estate. I say thank you one more time for coming in, and also I'm very sorry for your loss.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's all for tonight. I'm welcome to step across the hall to see if our clerk's office would like to pass along copies. I did get a message about that.
Say again?
But I'm gonna
I
speak.
got
to
your
her after
message
my
about
last
that,
statement.
but just in case, I know we need to try to get those out.
Thank you.
All right.
This is in the estate of Ignacio Ramirez Jr., file 53564.
Court has been asked to authorize the administration of an estate in this matter as well. Ms. Berger, you're covering for Mr. Sneed on this one as well?
I am, Your Honor.
You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is very similar to the other matters this morning. Everyone has been served and I have not received any objections. No one has objected to the granting of the petition or the nominated personal representative. In addition, this estate is valued at around $100,000. I was able to receive that information. Same as the last estate. If there's need to go back and add that, we can definitely do that. But at this time, we would just ask that the petition be granted.
Okay, thank you. I do have also in this particular request in the file, renunciations of other interested parties effectively in support of the request to appoint Ms. Gonzalez as personal representative, who is also one of the heirs in the matter. There's further support in the file to indicate that Ms. Ramones Jr., Mr. Ramones Jr. passed away December 29th, 2024, a resident of Glenroy County, making venue appropriate in this court. The determination of heirs is uncontested and supported, in fact, by the renunciations on the appointment. Therefore, Ms. Gonzalez will be appointed. The findings that this gentleman passed away without a will are also contained in the order. And I will not require supervised administration or a bond at this time. Sign the order documenting all of those directives, as well as the letters of authority. Again, if you could pass along to Mr. Sneed on all of his files, really, my condolences to the family.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Kudra.
This is in the matter of Jeffrey Augusta II, file 45534.
All right, on this file, the court's been asked to approve the 25th, 26th, and 27th annual accountings. May I have the names of our participants, please?
Michael McFarland, attorney guardian ad litem.
All right, you'll have to unmute on your end there.
Jeff Augusta.
And my name is Amelia Augusta.
Very good, welcome.
Thank
Deputy
you.
Ames, if you could swear in our participants. Please.
Could both of you please raise your right hands? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
I do.
All right, both of you are named conservators, co-conservators in this case. And I appreciate your work on the file. I will say for the record, Mr. McFarland, we do have your waivers.
I see that.
So thank you for getting those in. Would you both confirm, please, that the information contained in your accountings is truthful, accurate, and complete to the best of your knowledge and information?
Yes, Judge.
Yes, I believe it is.
Thank you. Is there anything you'd like to say about your work in this file?
Go ahead.
First of all, good morning, everyone. Obviously, everybody knows that we're located now in Florida, Judge. and attorney. We are eventually trying to transfer the account from from Michigan, I should say, to Florida. And we are in the process of seeking for an attorney. Because obviously down here, we have to do that in order for us to file the account or transfer, I should say, from Michigan to Florida. But also, I do not know, but they were asking down here in Florida if we could have a petition of order form. And they said it should be certified by our judge, which is you, Judge Sala. So we don't know, we're new here. That's just one of the example. But again, we are in the process of seeking for a help. But as of now, we're still wanting to have the Michigan account until everything is processed down here.
Very well. If you need a certified copy of your letters of authority, you should be able to request that directly from the clerk's office and they would be able to send that down.
All right. Thank you so much, Judge.
Thank you.
Well, I have a couple more questions. What part of Florida are you in?
Punta Gorda.
Beautiful. And how's the weather down there at this point?
We can actually show you if you want. We're outside.
Oh, you'll just make me jealous. It's fine.
It's beautiful. It's
Yeah,
absolutely.
we're on the river, so it's very, very nice. It's like, we feel like living a dream every day, except for the hurricane season. That's entirely different.
Yes. All right. And how is Mr. Augusta II faring down there?
Oh, he loves it. He loves the weather as well. We do have a swimming pool here. So he gets to jump in the pool and kick back and relax. And of course, that's pretty good for his muscles and things of that nature as well. So yeah, he's doing fine down here.
You're right. I think the guardian ad litem might have to make a personal trip down to examine the conditions.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
I would recommend it.
Very much. Well, thank you so much for answering my questions and for appearing with us today and for your patience. You were at the end of our 9:00 call, so we appreciate your patience. The
Anytime,
accountings the accountings appear to be correct and ought to be allowed, and that is what the order reflects. We'll make sure we get a copy of this down to you by the regular mail. And I would encourage you to reach out to the clerk's office so that if you want a copy of your certified letters of authority to assist you in the process down there, that perhaps they could mail that at the same time.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Very nice.